Welcome back, everybody, to episode 5 of Prima Nocturne Echo Seekers. We finally reached the halfway point. Hallelujah. Congratulations, everybody.
Yippee!
That was fast.
But as we get back into things, adventurers, we found ourselves at a little bit of an impasse last week. Maya, you killed somebody. It
Sure
was warranted, as she also tried to kill a lot of you, but that is a heavy burden to bear. And as you went about your day, learning about, the organization of Nocturne, learning about how they do things, uh, Nico, you found a clue. An inaccessible clue, but a clue nonetheless. When you all returned for your evening sort of time, Maya, you went, as you often do with Delilah, to her room to practice your face dancing. An imperfect art of you changing faces to those that you can remember. And last time, Delilah shifted to a face that you had not seen for a long time from your past. Chris McCringle, who blamed you for abandoning him and leaving him all alone. After blaming you, she shifted then to the face of your mother. And she said, "It's okay, child. Tell me, how is your days?" And she will hug you and hold you close as you feel the heartbeat before you.
Um, I mean, it hasn't been too bad. I of course I miss you guys, and I miss the farm and the animals and our town. But I mean, it's nice here. I have a lot of friends.
Friend, are they really your friends?
I like to think that they are.
I mean,
I
you
haven't
always
left
seem so
yet.
distant in the past, so always just kind of tending the flowers on your own. I always was concerned for you, Maya.
You shouldn't worry about me. I'm not getting into trouble.
I know. You would never do anything against the rules. You're a good girl. You don't do
Yeah,
anything weird or strange or that no one would unexpect. You are
yeah.
good old dependable Maya. Simple Maya. Tell me, simple Maya. Tell me something of your life here. What have you learned?
I mean, I've learned how to change my face a lot better. So much so that I guess it's kind of silly, but sometimes I feel like I can't remember what I actually look like to begin with.
Ask me. It's probably better.
Oh, I I was also thinking about how I can't really remember your face either. I guess now that I'm looking at it, yeah, but
Please roll a perception check.
yes, sir. Perception.
Oh, Maya. They always said that you had a face only a mother could love, and it was tough. It definitely took a while. Maya, as you look at this face, uh, it is sort of. It's as if you took a picture from a certain angle and tried to superimpose it over a 3D model. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, it's tough being a mom. I know.
Yes, especially being your mom. You were always a handful.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm learning not to be as rowdy, I guess, here. You know, they're big on discipline and stuff like that.
And what do you plan on doing after this?
Um, I'm probably just gonna ask them where they think I would fit best, you know? Maybe some undercover work, you know, like you know, those guys that they send in first to be like the feelers and try and find all the secret bad guys. Something like that.
You can't do that. You're not good enough for that. Probably put you on like support staff and maybe they'll have you like serving lunch in the cafeteria. They might even make you in charge of a garden.
That could still be nice.
Oh, wouldn't it? And she will go in to hug you. And
Oh,
Maya, you realize this is not your mom. What the hell is happening right now?
she would never say that to me. Even if she meant it. You sure are an interesting individual.
Same to you, Maya. Please roll another perception check.
You said perception.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Maya, as your mom takes you into her arms and everything, you notice that on a sort of fresh bouquet of flowers, which was already kind of strange having fresh flowers in the room, there seems to be a tied yellow ribbon. The yellow ribbon being of, a cotton cloth, not your sort of typical ribbon sort of pattern or anything like that. As well as you see near the bed a comstone. And on the comstone is a star, which you know is not a student's comstone.
Hmm. Um, do you think we're done for tonight, or do you think we should keep on doing this, or
Delilah will revert back to her form and she will sort of push herself away from you very quickly and be like, yeah, whatever you want, Maya.
I'm just I'm a little tired from today, you know, all the stuff we got going on. I still wanted to meet you just so you know that I take it seriously, you know, but it's been a little rough.
I understand. Well, you know, come back tomorrow night, maybe.
Yeah, I could be fine with that.
Okay, all right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you later. And Maya will make her way out if I
Perfect.
can.
There's just a
Oh,
door there.
yeah, that was. I don't have my mouse plugged in, so that was
Gotcha. I feel it.
that was a struggle.
Don't worry, it's all good. From Maya, we're gonna switch over to the squad.
The squad.
You guys, Maya goes off to do her thing with, Delilah. You guys have all your sort of various feelings about that. You don't really know what it is or anything, but Maya's her own person, so, you do you, Maya. You all have your own feelings about Delilah and all that kind of stuff. What do you guys do during your sort of evening time? Can we start with Eli?
Um,
Eli, you feel exhausted.
yeah, I would probably say he goes into his room
Mm-hmm.
and maybe shoot a few hoops before taking a little rest.
I will say that you do not feel up for hoops at all.
Well, then he'll definitely just take a little rest in his room.
Mm-hmm. Do you summon Jolt or Volt at all?
No, he's exhausted.
Gotcha. Just gonna put you in your room now.
Thanks.
You sort of start to fiddle with your watch and everything, and you realize that some of the circuitry has overloaded from what you did. It was not perfect, and it was a gamble that you needed to take, but you needed to take it at the time. So unfortunately, you need to repair this. You do not have the equipment in here for it.
Fuck.
At least before you go ignition black again.
Yeah.
But you recognize that as this sort of evening time passes. Ava, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's been a long ass day. Nico, I think I'm gonna go off to bed. Unless you need my help with anything.
Nah, I'm sure I can probably figure out what I'm looking for, and it's, if I'm sneaking around, it's probably best I do it alone.
Okay, well, don't get caught.
No promises.
Alright, well, I guess send me a text. Let me know if you're okay once you're done.
Yeah, I'll send you a text before I go to bed.
Cool. Well, good night.
Good night.
And Ava will go to bed.
Perfect. I believe this is your room at the top here.
Yeah.
Do you do anything before you go to bed, or do you just fall over and go straight to sleep? Any studying, any note-taking, any extracurricular activities that you need to do, or...
Yeah, she'd probably be doing all the homework that needs to get done. And, sort of thinking about what they've discovered so far and trying to put some logic to it.
Please make a history check.
Cool.
As you go over the sort of day's work and everything, you sort of try to pass all this sort of information, cram it, compile it, organize it in your data bank that is your brain, Ava. And as you sort of start to go through things, obviously a lot of things don't really add up, right? Where were the executives while Mila was where was anybody really while Mila was shooting up the place, right? Why did Mila do that, and who told her that? Do you remember who that was?
Wesley Presley, that's right.
Why and how does he know anything like that? You also think back to, the investigation procedures, the spooks, the deep cover agents, the prosecutorial referral sort of people and everything, and none of this seems like it's really by the book of anything or any kind. Nothing in this adds up, and this is all weird, and it is a weird situation, but if anything, you're a person of order, rules, and, lists. This doesn't add up.
Very, very suspicious. Yeah. Gonna ponder on that all night and just get some rest today.
Perfect. Eli.
Eli.
Nico. Sorry, excuse me. Nico. Eli's busy. Nico. You're left alone. You are a person who is often, or was often, on his own. What do you go do?
Nico finishes up his food, and then he goes down to the library to go talk to Yonder.
Perfect. Make your way down. It is late, so your footsteps echo in the sort of semi-dark hallways as, it's almost bedtime. There's very, very few people out or anything. But you head to the library and you notice that, it's obviously still open and everything. And as you go into it, you see that Raymond is still there. He's on one of the computers, and Yonderstop sort of comes to form and says, "Ah, hello, Nico. What can I do for you?
Oh, hi, Yonder. So, just during our free time and stuff, I was thinking about writing a song about my experiences here, and I was looking around us, and I was wondering if you noticed any doors that were different, like white doors or something like that.
Doors that were different. I mean, all doors are technically different. Is this some sort of riddle?
I guess you could think of it like a riddle. I mean, most song lyrics have deeper meanings, don't they? But all of the doors here, they're all like just that same metallic-y color. But have you noticed any that have been white?
Well, I don't typically, leave my home very much or anything like that, but many doors could be many different colors, and throughout history there have been, many different types and styles of doors and everything like that. And for me to be sort of familiar with the layout of this place would be sort of something that's a little bit beyond me, as in my programming, and he will
Yonder,
start to
wait.
sort of, yep, go a little insane.
Yonder, can I see the original blueprints for the building? I'm just curious. Not anything I wouldn't know of. Just like, I just want to
And
look
he
at
will
what.
sort of snap back. Blueprints. Yes, let me look. Ah, no, I'm sorry, Nico. These would be restricted from students.
Not even just like the regular classrooms and stuff that I'd know of.
What is this strange thought on architecture now, Nico?
You know me, trying to learn something new every week, but not too much. Can't get carried away.
Well, every moment is a moment to learn something new.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. And he's gonna sit there for a second, and then he's gonna go bug Raymond.
Raymond is literally looking up Wikipedia articles.
Hey, what you looking at?
He will look over at you, and he will look back at the screen, not talking to you.
Come on, Omega, you're just gonna ignore me?
What do you want?
You pay attention to a lot of things. I know that for a fact. And you're just so smart, and you're the #1 student, so I know you know a lot of things.
What do you want?
Okay, so listen. It's for a weird reason, but have you ever noticed like any of the doors here? Like they're all metal, but have you ever noticed any white doors that aren't that silver color?
Is this really a question you're asking me?
Would I waste your time if it wasn't?
I mean, technically, yes. In the VR trainer, they have cities from all over the world, and some of the doors in there are white, I guess, but
But none you've noticed from like places we go here?
no.
That's really weird.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
What's with the doors, man? Like,
Have you know what? It's really nothing. Not that big of a deal.
all right,
Can I roll for perception to look at what he's looking up?
sure.
That was almost a 20.
He is looking up spine injuries and successful healing and surgeries of spine injuries.
Nico will like just squint his eyes at it and stare for a second, and then look at him and be like, you know what? I'm sure with the way technology's going, a lot of things are going to be possible.
That was weirdly cryptic. Could you go away?
Yeah. It's almost past curfew, so you should probably get to bed.
Well, good thing that I'm allowed past curfew.
Buzzkill. And then Nico will
Just be number
probably go
one.
back.
Alrighty, you head back, leaving the library. As you head back, do you just sort of go to bed, or
Yeah,
do you go
I
meet
guess
with anybody else, or
I'll just go to bed.
perfect? Feel free to head off to your room. We're gonna go back to Maya real quick. Maya, you head back to your room. Any thoughts, any feelings before you go to bed?
Just this reoccurring thought, wow, Delilah's really fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
And like, Maya thinks that every single time that they talk and meet. She's really weird.
She is pretty strange. And you all
Uh,
head to bed, having various bouts of dreams or not dreams, or shifting and not shifting. And soon, probably sooner than any of you would have wanted to hear, Winnie comes on and says, "Good morning, children! Eggs are ready."
Fucking hell.
First one out is Eli. Eli, you are still super exhausted, but not quite as exhausted yesterday. Or as yesterday.
That's so great.
You head out in the common room and you are the first person there.
I don't think he's gonna care whether there's throw up on the plate. I think he's gonna eat whatever it is.
Alrighty.
Grab his shit and sit down.
Feel it. Who's the next one to wake up?
Maya's awake, but she's
Ava's
just sitting.
moving.
Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Maya's just sitting and staring at herself in the mirror, changing over and over and over again, and she does that for a while.
What are you changing into? Or what are you changing?
Hair color, eye color, face shape,
What do you
nose
settle
shape. After all of it, she's just gonna settle back into the dirt brown hair and eye color that she had before.
on? Ava, you wake up. It's a new day, it's a new dawn.
Ava's gonna start the day off with the breakfast of champions, a big whiff of aeromorphine.
You take the canister of aeromorphine that you swiped yesterday, spray it into your nose, and instant relief comes onto you as soon as the sort of tinglings of anxiety sort of came onto your brain. You then also start to scratch yourself, and as you scratch yourself, you realize that you've gone a little too deep. But in about a 30 seconds or so, they heal up. And everybody please take a short rest.
Oop.
Go. Are you sleeping into the last minute?
Nico's actually gonna come out right after them.
Perfect. Everybody feel free to move
Also
and
going out.
linger and all that kind of stuff and chat about your nights if you need to or not. You guys have a moment of breakfast.
Hey, Nico.
Hey, you're still looking a little rough, buddy.
I think I'm just hungry. I think I'll eat whatever this is.
Okay. As long as you're eating.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ava.
Hey, Ava.
Morning.
Ava, for the record, that got me nowhere last night.
What? Oh. Didn't find any doors?
Well, we asked to look at the blueprints of the building, and obviously that was a no. And I literally am stumped on thinking about that. I asked Yonder, and then he almost short-circuited thinking about how many possible doors there were in the universe.
Oh no. There are a lot of doors.
There are. Maybe it's a metaphorical
You
door.
could say the universe is pretty adorable.
Hey guys.
Hi.
You guys notice as Maya Her hair is mud brown and her eyes are mud brown. Not her usual self.
Oh, hi, Maya.
Hey.
You're still gonna stick with that?
What's wrong with it?
Oh, I mean, you look great. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, I don't think you should let Delilah make your decisions for you.
I'm not.
No, whatever you say, you know.
You look like shit, Eli.
Wow. Thanks. Just a little tired, maybe a little hungry.
Have you been sleeping?
I mean, yeah. But I guess that thing really fucked me up.
What thing? Like yesterday?
Yeah, my watch is fucked up now.
You guys remember what happened yesterday? Eli has never talked about that at all, ever, or anything like that. And Nico, was that his video game character?
Wait, Eli.
Yeah.
Did you tinker a little watch to make yourself look like one of your favorite video game characters?
Well, that's a very broad accusation. I merely use my expertise to give myself some extended capabilities.
You can just say yes, it's okay.
You can read into it however you want, but it does look sick, right? It did look sick.
It looks sick and you're my favorite nerd.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
it definitely did look pretty sick.
that's rad. That was cool.
Well, that's good, because now I have to fix it again.
Maybe you'll
Oh.
have time.
Maybe. I'll have to scrounge up some parts.
You watch as some of the other students start arriving in the hallway.
Maybe if you just ask Dot really nicely, she might, you know.
Oh wait, wake her up. When is she ever awake now?
You're right. Don't wake her up. Just take the parts. Do what I do.
Sure.
How's she gonna stop you if she's asleep?
I don't know, dude. There's a lot of ways I could get stopped from taking things.
I mean, she's pretty cool as long as you return it.
How am I gonna return it, Maya?
Speaking of which, do you think she found that welder?
Yeah, she did say one was.
Well, the last I had it, I did put it back. At least you guys heard that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't pointing fingers at you. There's like 40 million suspicious things going on at once right now. It's giving me whiplash to keep track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about all that last night. Don't you guys think it was weird that when Mila came in with the gun, no one stopped her at the gate when the alarm went off?
Yeah, and I was thinking about that, and then I was also thinking about if these guys are here trying to investigate all this, how come we haven't seen them in 2 days? And how come more stuff is happening with our classmates?
You
Let's-
do have a point.
Like that Ison fella. When was the last time you guys saw him around? If he's doing such important work, then, I don't know, we're supposed to be on lockdown, and people are still dying.
Hmm. I mean, what else do we do?
No, man. I just don't trust them.
Yeah, I don't trust anybody either, but
You trust Delilah.
I don't trust Delilah. Quit bringing it up. We have more important shit to worry about right now, like people are dying. Somebody, Wesley Presley told Mila that Gaz was to blame for blowing up her village or whatever.
Yeah, and what if it wasn't the
Yeah.
real Wesley Presley?
Oh
I
shit.
think it was.
I literally saw Delilah turn into Pepper. She's capable of anything. We should probably go ask Wesley ourselves.
Yeah,
What if he
that's a
lies?
good idea.
I do suppose anyone's capable of lying, but I could. Is Ava? Is it wrong to make him tell the truth?
What are you suggesting?
I could
But
always.
like, I mean, even here at this school, they train us in how to get information out of people.
And I could always command him to tell us, but that just seems wrong.
You guys all think back to the last time Nico commanded someone to do something. And Maya, you hear a very distinct gunshot in your head.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do because you probably wouldn't listen to me either way.
No, I want your opinion on it. I already feel conflicted about it, but we need to get answers if nobody else is getting them.
I'm not gonna play devil's advocate, but I wouldn't be opposed to the idea.
Thank you, Eli.
You guys will also notice as Pinky and all the students who have sort of left, Pinky came and got 2 plates, and she is now currently, in quiet conversation with Gaz over here. And you guys realize that it's almost class time.
Shit.
Yeah, well, guess we gotta go to class, but should we try to talk to Wesley in between classes later?
Maybe we could save it for lunchtime.
You will watch as Pinky and Gaz sort of, they link shoulders, right, or like elbows, and sort of giggle at each other as they sort of walk out.
Oh.
Not in a very friendly sense.
Just gals being pals.
Gals being pals.
How can you be so happy with all this going around?
And as that happens, you guys hear the bell, and Winnie comes on and says, "All right, kids, it's time to join the mechanical hall."
Guess we should go do that.
All right, let's go.
Hmm.
Ay, caramba.
Nico, you come around the corner, and you see Ison and Raven standing right next to the doorway into the classroom.
Speak of the devil, Ava.
I guess we know where they are now.
Ava and Nico, as you guys go into class, they will both look at you very silently. But Ison will have, a gregarious grin on him, and Raven will sort of have his typical unseeing look and kind of like broody emo sort of attitude.
Ava will nod and say, "Good morning."
Ah, yes, it is morning. Have fun in class today, kids.
Thank
Nico
you.
will shoot finger guns at them and be like, Ison, strange corporeal raven person.
He will say, "My name is Raven, Raven Black. Do you not
Wow.
recognize me from your studies?"
That's so fitting. No, but I guess that makes sense.
Ison, we really must do something about the education here. These students seem lacking.
Hey, I'm just lucky I remembered Ison's name. I'm not gonna lie.
Son, do you know who you're talking to right now? This is the youngest executive ever to be named an executive in this organization's existence, and you will show him his due respect.
As
Wow.
Eli's walking in, he'll like drag Nico with him. Be like, "Come on, Nico."
Oh. Can't just let me get in trouble on my own dime, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Maya, as you get to the door, they allow it to close behind Nico and Eli. They say, "Ah, yes, Miss Greenwald, please join us."
Uh,
And they will motion towards the classroom. This classroom to the south.
okay. Um. Oh, I didn't mean to just dead sprint in there, I guess.
That's fine. If you want a dead sprint in there, that's okay. You can also be closer to the door if you want to. Let me know where you choose to be.
Right.
It's not important, but it could also be very important. They will both enter the room, closing the door behind them. And Ison will turn one of the chairs behind, so he's sitting, leaning over the back of the table, or back of the chair, like all the cool kids do. And he will look at you kind of directly as he nonchalantly wipes his sunglasses with a handkerchief that's fairly ornately designed, like his shirt. So, Miss Greenwald, how are you liking yourself here at the academy?
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
So,
enjoying your classes? Which is your favorite?
well, that's a tough choice. I mean, anything in Dot's room, honestly.
You know what my favorite was?
What's that?
Sleeping.
You're so right.
You will look as, he is very calm and casual, but Raven is very cold and just sort of not looking at you, but staring intently. So, Miss Greenwald, could you walk us through what happened yesterday and your actions that resulted in the death of your fellow student?
Oh, so we were all sitting in the cafeteria, just eating and talking. I don't even remember what we were talking about. But, Mila just burst in and she has her gun with her, her rifle. And the alarm goes off and then nobody comes. But she...
Now, when you say her rifle, what do you mean by that?
I mean, I think it's the one that she usually has in the field.
Usually has. I don't believe that you are all, at least, continuously assigned weapons, are you? At least not when I was in the academy.
Maybe not. Maybe I misunderstand. But I feel like I see her with a rifle more often than not. Anyways, she just had one on her, and it set off the alarm. And then she yelled about Gaz killing her village or whatever, and destroyed her town, and tried to kill her. But my friend Eli...
Yes, we are aware of Miss Gitzmankova's past, and please continue on. What about what happened in the firing range, please?
Oh, well, that's... She likes to go there whenever she's stressed to, I guess take out her anger on the targets, but, we went in there and she had gone to the other end of the range and she was shooting at us, and we got close and took her down.
Took her down? What do you mean by that? And who is we?
Well, I was the one who killed her, but I didn't mean to.
Now, don't worry. We never mean to when we kill her or anything like that. It's always an accident, always explainable.
Yeah, it was.
So why?
She was trying to kill us. She kept shooting at us, and I wasn't trying to kill her. I was just trying to get her to stop throwing grenades and shooting her gun.
Grenades?
Yeah, she had.
Where'd you get a grenade
like,
from?
I don't know. I almost got blown up. It was so scary.
He will sort of stare at you with a very gregarious face, but you sort of know he's studying you and studying your reactions and studying your authenticity in the story, right?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Sir.
Also, where is Goosel?
I think I left him in my room.
Perfect.
Pretty sure I did.
You will see as Ison's ears twitch a few times. And you notice that Raven, his mouth is moving, but no words are coming out. And Ison will say, yeah. Well, the student was found bisected in twain. Could you tell us anything more about that? Let me say, an impressive cut. Clean through, straight through the abdomen. It was a beauty. Was that you?
Thanks, I guess. Yeah.
What? And how'd you do that, young missive?
Well, I mean, we were in the weapons range.
Which, weapons you use?
A scythe.
A scythe?
Like one of the long ones.
Is that, assigned to you? Is that a personal preference?
It's a personal preference. I mean, I came from a farm, so when I was younger, I would see a lot of them, right? I've always had a fascination.
Well, let's not hold you too long from class there, Miss Maya. We'll talk later. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
sir.
hey, what happened to your hair? It used to be so much more colorful yesterday. And your eyes, they just seem a little more dead.
I'm just a little down from everything going on.
Well, you know what they say?
What's that?
In the darkest times, we always need the brightest lights to burn.
That's awfully optimistic.
Of course! What do you think we do here? We save the world! And they will open the door.
Well, thanks, I guess. I hope you guys figure out what's going on.
See ya! And they will close the door behind you. And you will see as Dot is in the middle of a lecture going on. The lecture that's going on is a lecture about the Veil. And she has this sort of very sort of industrial and old school looking sort of technology on her table. It seems to be a sort of flat base with a sort of two spinning hollow rods that are on sort of like this that are connected to the base, like I said. And she's sort of going over its mechanics. Eli, you're taking all the notes as she's sort of like pointing at very specific points and all that kind of stuff. And Eli, she's talking about the veil.
Uh-huh. Sorry.
And so as she sort of describes this machine that she has in front of her, she tells you that this is a veil stitcher, essentially. So when holes occur in the veil, it is Nocturne's duty to stitch them back together. The veil keeps us, the civilized society, from a place of chaos and torment. It's a bad place. There are indescribable monsters and horrors there, so much so that they are essentially cleansed from the archives, so you guys have never known what they are, but they are bad. If the veil is torn, it threatens to destabilize not only the area where the veil is torn by allowing horrid monsters that can use magic and can, control reality and stuff like that into normal civilized society, but also it will, the more tears that happen, the more destabilized the entirety of the universe is, because the veil is essentially what holds chaos away from order. There is an enemy there on the other side of the veil that was long sealed away. And part of Nocturne's existence is to ensure that he does not pierce that veil. Very little is known about the other side, because it is a very hostile place to even the most formidable agents. Most expeditions to the place fail or die. You cannot jump out of the veil. You can only jump into the veil. So once you're there, you're stuck there. You cannot get comm signals or anything like that. Magic works differently there. And just regular technology doesn't work like it's supposed to work or anything. Eli, you look over towards Gaz, and you see that while she usually is very engaged in this class, she looks at this machine with absolute terror, frozen in fear.
Curious. Yeah, you're just gonna keep taking notes.
Perfect. And after her lecture, she's like, all right, work on your own things. Do not touch this, as she points to the stitcher.
Eli would turn to Nico and be like, "Hey, Nico, what was that thing that happened back home with all the agents? What was that called?"
Wait, what part? I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, the one, I think Ison was there actually, and the one lady who was annoying and wouldn't really help.
Where? Oh, that.
What was that event called?
Wasn't that called a tear?
That's what I thought. I was just trying to see if someone
Oh.
else thought the same.
I see. I know you miss him.
I mean, yeah, I do. But what can I do, you know?
No, I get it. I just hope my stupid brother has managed to keep himself alive. Iggy, I'm not worried about. But at least I know where they're at.
I know they're doing fine.
I hope we can say the same for Dylan.
Eli's gonna start looking literally anywhere in the room to see if there's spare parts people wouldn't notice that are missing.
Well, I mean, all the spare parts and equipment and everything is up by the front of the classroom, as well as behind this locked case and everything like that. You guys do have very small pieces and everything like that, but if you're looking for something to fix your watch, you got to get something from back here. As
Fair
well
enough.
as you look around, the Perrys are not here.
Oh yeah. I wonder what the Perrys did to get in so much trouble the other day. When they ran away.
I mean, I feel like it's not very good to run away from a situation like this. It just makes you look suspicious.
Yeah.
Though I'm
As you
still...
talk, Renard will come over and say, I heard they found a diary from one of the twins, or triplets, excuse me.
Really?
What did it say?
It was the one who died. He said he was going to kill the headmaster.
Huh.
Holy shit.
I do not know the veracity, for I have not seen it, but they walls, they talk.
And I appreciate the walls, and I appreciate you.
Interesting insight.
I just listen.
That is very interesting.
I am out of here. And you'll see as Renard tries to sneak out of the class. Fully successful.
Yeah, let's say I'm not stopping him. Yeah, I'm not pointing that out.
Hey, so what do you think they were talking to Maya about?
Probably
Yeah,
what went
particularly-
on yesterday.
Speaking
well,
of which,
yeah.
Maya, you go up to Ava as you get back into the classroom halfway through this lecture, and she is furiously writing notes. And as you look at her, her eyes aren't as vibrant as they used to be. She seems, while still smart, out of focus. And it's been going on for a long time. And you don't know what to do about it.
Did I miss anything good?
Just a lot about the veil, why it's bad. Where were you? Did you get?
Yeah, they were just asking about yesterday since, you know.
Taken by the execs?
They didn't really ask.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna be fine. Probably. I mean, I was gonna ask you if you were okay. You've been, you've seemed a little down lately. For a while.
Things have been weird here.
Yeah, they sure have. I mean, it was either this or forget everything, right? That wouldn't have been
Yeah.
great.
As you guys
Yeah,
continue
those-
to talk, you hear behind you as Delilah goes, Oh, Lucius, you're so funny.
Has she always been so close with Lucius?
Lucius isn't close with anybody.
Not anymore.
Can I do
Oof.
oh
Oof, oof,
oh
oof, oof.
wow. Okay, all right, Nico.
That one took a while.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, hey Redbeard, can I do an insight check to see if this is Delilah being genuine or if she's information gathering?
Sure, insight check, please. Yeah, you're exactly right. Her hand and her fingers are intertwined on his hand, or in his hand.
Oh. That's unusual. Maya starts writing.
So, Eli, how are you going to get those parts?
I was gonna say, how are we getting these parts, huh?
Well, I don't usually do this kind of thing often, so I'll have to think about it.
Could always wait till she's asleep.
Could always send your little guys out.
What is Maya whispering about over there? Anyways, um, yeah, I think I'll just wait for the right time.
I mean, give her 20 minutes. She'll be in a deep sleep, honestly.
Well, she's not the only thing I have to worry about. She's got 4 little guys. Or, no. I'm thinking of gas. If you look behind her, I'm not fucking with that.
Oh, the sentry?
Even if it's, like, deactivated when she's asleep or something, which I don't know why that would be the case. I'm not fucking with
It
that.
is always just sitting in that corner. It's almost dusty and like moth-ridden or like cobweb-ridden at this point. You've never seen it move. At first, you honestly thought it was spare parts.
Well, I guess you just have to not be seen by it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Couldn't you said one of your little guys see at it?
That's not really their area of expertise.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'll give it a try. It is
mean-
worth having, you know.
Even if they grab something, every bit would probably help.
Oh no, I mean give it a try as in I'll wait till she falls asleep.
Oh, okay.
Yaz is wired, working on a whole bunch of stuff a mile a minute. It does not look like she's going to be tired anytime soon. And honestly, it looks like she is chemically altered right now.
might have to come back during free time. When she, crashes, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
You're not on, like, any kind of time limit with that, are you? Because that would be terrible.
No.
Okay, just making sure. Though, I wonder what kind of eyes that robot has.
The fuck you talking about?
Well, I mean, everything has a blind spot, right?
Yeah?
Nah.
Mm,
Nah, it's
I'm
nothing.
dumb.
Don't worry about it. You're dumb.
Yeah.
Why?
I wouldn't have to worry about the sentry even if it was fake activated in the corner. Because
Why?
I could just send my fellows over there.
I mean, I think you should. Wouldn't it be helpful?
To the sentry. And just have him be idle, you know? What could go wrong?
I mean, plenty of stuff, but honestly, I'm supportive. I'm your number one supporter.
You'll have to show me how to sneak out at night.
Just don't get caught. It's easy.
Right. Easy for you to say.
And as you
Honestly?
continue to work on your own projects in class, we're going to come to a break. See y'all after intermission.
Alright.
BRB.
Rob. Ah, Yeah, see, Eli's saying it led to the next song. Sorry, Ram. Ready? Hello, welcome everybody. Back from our break. We are finishing up class. You guys know it's just about lunchtime. Nico, you're getting hungry.
And I'm tired of sitting here. I'm so hungry. If you're gonna steal your stuff, steal it now. I'm so hungry.
Why is Maya standing on the plant? Oh, never mind.
Shut up, Eli!
Yeah, I'll send Volt out to see if he can go and snack something. Why not?
Maya, as you walk by Gaz, you still see that Gaz is unable to function as she is staring at the machine in front of her.
Maya will try and make eye contact with Pinky and kind of like point at Gaz in question.
I don't think she's doing too well right now. I don't know why.
Maya is going to go and stand in front to like block her vision of the. Oh God, I'm not trying to go up there. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
To block Gaz's vision.
Okay.
Eye contact.
You sort of block Gaz's eye contact, and it's not necessarily that she comes back or anything, but you sort of see. Currently, she's a million miles away. It's not that she was fixated on that point. The sight of that made her go somewhere else in her head mentally.
Gaz? Are you okay?
Huh? What?
Are
Don't go close to that machine.
I won't. Don't worry. Are you okay?
She says it's decommissioned, but the energy coils are still active on it. It could actually go off at any moment. We all need to leave. We all shouldn't be here.
Well, I mean, lunch is kind of soon, so we'll be out of here in no time. Okay?
We need to be farther than that. That will create a portal of a tear of. And you will see as she starts to really kind of freak out.
Wait. That's supposed to stitch it back together, isn't it?
What can stitch together can also unmake.
I see. Pinky, comfort her.
I'm not good at this. I'm the one who's usually comforted. I don't know.
Just do what people do for you.
She will hold out her hand high and in a very straight fashion, and with her entire shoulder, pat Gaz on the head.
Exactly. You're doing great. Now tell her they're there. You're being so brave.
There, you're being brave.
Good job.
Gaz will move away saying, "This is fucking demeaning."
Real.
And she will bolt from class.
Well.
Oh, hey guys.
Goodbye.
Well, we tried
What's
our
the matter
best.
with her?
No,
Anyways.
And as she leaves from
mine
class,
mad.
you'll hear as Winnie goes off. Lunchtime, children.
Uh-huh.
Say less.
Eli,
Yeah,
as you
that's
come
right.
around the corner, you see that Gaz is stopped here. Because
Oh.
Nurse Trillium is bringing a cart with a black body bag on it.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Nico, you notice that on the tag it says Mila.
Well,
And Nurse Trillium will quietly wheel it down the hallway.
I can imagine the really rusty and old wheels rattling down the hallway.
how many
And-
more of us do you think we're gonna lose before they figure this shit out?
Gaz is also just gonna run out of the fucking hallway like a bat out of hell.
Is she okay?
No, but should
All the other students are gonna leave.
should we check on her?
Yeah.
Where do you think she even ran off to?
Yeah. Did she go like straight into the next room or like duck into the nurses?
She ran like into this room over here, and then north back towards your rooms. But she made it like a funny way. Obviously, she was like trying to get around something. Ava or Ava. You also remember, Presley's office is here. He was often
Yes,
sleeping during the
that's right.
day because he usually works at night. But
Yeah, it seems like Gaz ran back to her room.
Well, looks like we're finding ourselves in at the perfect place, huh?
Maya, if
we
you're doing
wanted
what I
to
think you're
check her.
doing, please roll a nature check. And Eli, what are you doing?
I was gonna tuck in here to see if I can catch Dot going out.
Sure, sounds good. Sorry. Ava and Nico, you continue to talk, and that was loud as fuck. I'm so sorry, everybody. Holy shit.
Sheesh.
I am extremely sorry for that.
Oh boy.
You go to cut these sort of things, and as you touch each of the plants, they turn as brown as you feel.
No. Maybe I'm just not feeling it today.
Well, you know that plants reciprocate, the attitudes of their owner. If you sing to plants, they grow better, right?
Yeah. They're just as worn out as I am. Oh. Hey guys.
Am I?
Don't mind me.
Also, was that Nurse Trillium
Mhm.
leaving? Then, before they go any further, Ava's gonna duck into the nurses and see if there's anybody in here.
Please make a perception check. You don't see anybody, but there are dead bodies on the table still. Just, to the north here.
Oh, can I like see past this wall?
That is a glass wall, yes.
Oh, cool. No one in there. Ava's gonna go to the medicine cabinet.
Of course. As you should. Maya and Nico, do you guys move forward?
Maya's just could I be like, the fuck?
Ava, you come to this cabinet and it's locked. It usually needs a comm stone or some sort of, key code to get in there, which is obviously controlled by Trillium. You're going to need to do some sort of sleight of hand check or something to either open this in a sly way, or fuck it, take the whole thing.
No, that's not off the table. But first, can I do an investigation check on, like, if there's like a keypad that has some buttons that look a little more used than others?
Sure, sounds good. Do your investigation check. So there is a screen, and as you touch it, a numpad comes up, but it's not buttons, right? So you can't necessarily see if one's more worn than the other, but you do see that there are some smudges in general areas on this sort of frame, and you do see that at least the number 6 and at least the number 3 are involved, but besides that, it's kind of hard to know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She'll just leave it for now.
Okay. Maya, you walk around and you see that Marcus is still here, out on a slab, preserved and, with notes next to him. You see that Perry is still here, preserved on a slab, notes next to him about, his death and circumstances. And you see that even Mr. Crow, Axel Crow, is here, still, in stasis.
Maya would like to read. Are there notes near Axel Crow's body?
There are. I would just say they are here.
Maya would like to look at them.
Investigation check. You look at the notes and, you're not necessarily a doctor, right? But you are familiar with chemicals and you are familiar with how scientific reports sort of read out and stuff like that. And you see on this sort of report, there is, some physical bruising. There's some physical, breakage of the arm. There is, like I said, bruising to the torso and stuff. A little bit of bruising to the head. But you see in this report, physical trauma was not the cause of the death. You look in there and you see there's a toxicology report. And as you look at the toxicology report, you see that cyanide is highly present there. And additionally, wine, or the components that make up wine.
Hey, Ava.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Reynard talking about wine bottles going missing?
He said Wesley stole 10 of his wine bottles.
Did they still have wine in them?
If it's the ones he picked up from our last mission, yeah, they were full then.
Maya will point on the screen. Be like, this says that he had been drinking wine? And also cyanide.
Oh.
Do you think they're connected?
Ava, you remember that you
Well?
found blood on a weight in the weight room.
Mm-hmm. And they're the official story they're going with is that it was blunt trauma.
The only thing that you guys have been told is that he was killed.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, there's bruising on his body, but it looks like he might have been in a fight, but his cause of death was it looks like he was poisoned.
Poisoned him, and then also hit him with a weight. Or maybe it was the other way around?
Hmm. Does it look like there were wounds, like open wounds, or just bruising?
Really just sort of bruising and like broken limbs, but not necessarily like cuts.
Hmm.
Like
I'm
if
going
anything, he's been in
to-
a fist fight with brass knuckles.
Maya's gonna look at the notes for Perry.
You look at the notes for Perry, and you see that they say matching DNA with other Perry triplets. Death caused by blunt force, or sorry, evisceration of trachea.
That tracks. Then Maya's gonna go look at Marcus's.
His is essentially the same thing, but without the DNA stuff.
Hmm. Sorry, I was just
You will also notice that
curious.
they say that there are traces of not dark matter. What did I call it? You know what I'm talking about.
Jade matter?
Yes. Remember what I called it? I'm just trying to look it up.
Oh God.
Black ichor.
Yes, black ichor.
Just curious about those.
Malachor.
Malachor.
For
This
both
gets
of the two. Both of the two. Both of the Perry brother and Marcus.
heard. Well, this gets more unsettling by the day. Where did they... Wait. Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean to run into you.
Sorry.
They took Mila. Why didn't they take anybody else?
Ah, wait,
You see that
that's a good
this
point.
screen is still a light where her body used to be.
I would like to read it.
Investigation check that, because we're going to make this hard for you.
Give me something good.
Help. Somehow.
Besides the obvious, she was cut in half. You see that in the toxicology report, not only was there also traces of Malachor and wine, but also a high concentration of ultrafetamine, which, Ava, you know that in high concentrations and with people who are not able to take it, it can cause madness, paranoia, and rage.
What do
It's
you...
typically used by Nocturne as a field enhancement drug, but only for full agents and in dire straits.
Ava, what do you think this means? The races, Malachor, and wine.
Yeah. She was high on ultrafetamine, and then somebody, it could be Wesley Presley or someone who looks like Wesley Presley, told her that gas blew up her village. And she had also been drinking wine?
One last thing, Maya. You notice on all the other screens, it says deceased. On this one, it says missing in action.
Wait, traces of Malachor? You don't think... Do you think she was replaced by a shade? Or she was a shade?
Or
That would be
infected
obscure,
by
right?
a shade? Yeah.
That's the only reason I could think of to be missing in action instead of deceased, right?
Unless they're lying, or they could just be trying to cover up something.
Did you see where they took her?
No, I just saw her exit out this door and go
Nico, from out
across
here,
the...
you hear the familiar buzz of a jump that just happened. As well as Eli. Of course she left. In a hurry for real quick.
Uh-huh.
You guys are in free movement, whatever you want to do.
I'm just gonna peek around the corner.
Just to be safe, Eli's gonna let Volt climb into that sentry.
Okay. We'll get to that in a second. As you look around the corner, the pad has just been used for a jump, not necessarily unsuspected. You know, this is what this room is for.
Is there any way to see where it would have gone?
There is a terminal that's over here and all that kind of stuff that if you wanted to try to, like, you know, essentially hack into, you could try to figure out its logs. But that's not necessarily something that you as a student would have access to.
Wait, we need Eli.
Yeah,
Hang on.
where is he?
I don't think he ever left. I think he's still trying to, I don't know, do something.
Eli, who do you summon?
Volt.
Alrighty. And what do you do with Volt? What do you tell him to go do?
I tell him squeak squeak, which means climb into that sentry and hold.
Alrighty. Volt, he is much sort of smaller and, like, obviously he is tired, but he will sort of walk over and jump into this creature. And please make an Arcana tech check.
Oh boy. Don't fuck this up, Eli.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
Volt
Get it.
sort of jumps into the seams, and you see as the sentry's eyes light up, and it does come online looking at things. But as you sort of walk closer towards it, as you walk towards, you know, this tinkering stuff, you see that one of the eyes blinks on and off as if it was a wink. And that has been something you have been teaching Jolt and Volt how to do while you guys have been working alone late at night, so...
Oh, I see. I see.
Eli,
What?
but I need your help with something. Here,
Okay,
here,
give
let's
me-
just
Uh,
I'll help you carry it. Just tell me what I need to grab.
Okay. Grab one of those and one of
Okay.
those.
Yeah.
And oh, here, take this.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Alright, we're
Sort of
fucking
things do you grab, Eli?
on.
I know that you're just kind of making them up, but, like... I know
Like-
I've told you a couple things that you need.
like sheet metal, springs, extra springs, fucking
A soldering kit.
Eli,
yeah.
please make a sleight of hand check just for me. As well as Maya, do that as well.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Eli.
Eli, you know what you're getting. You grab it easily. It's not that much, honestly. It's just you got to get the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Maya, as you start to grab the stuff, Tiny, one eye will sort of start to turn a reddish color as it starts to flash. And you will see as it lifts up its guns and points them at you, saying,
Volt? Sorry.
I protect.
Volt, handle that.
In your head, you will sort of hear the desperation of "I'm trying, I'm trying."
All right, Maya, we need to leave. Get up.
Let's go.
Sprint out of the room.
Alrighty.
And as soon as we get out, I'll Volt back.
Okay. Yeah, you guys will be fine with that. So you get the stuff to sort of repair your watch and all that sort of thing. Volt runs off as it sort of, the sentry behind you sort of powers down as you guys get out of its range and stuff like that. But that was a close one. And really, it was Maya's fault. Not because Maya was bad at what she did, though, but because a sub-process that you could tell that Jolt is telling you this right now. He can't fully control this thing.
Well, Maya, I'm gonna say don't go near that thing anymore. And by don't go near that thing, I mean you, specifically.
Forever?
I mean, like, Jolt's telling me that something was going on whenever it couldn't control it, pretty much, whenever it started, looking at you. So let's not do that.
Eli,
I don't know
just to
why.
be a little more specific and stuff. It's not that it was Maya's fault. It was this creature, this sentry, exists to protect. And who it protects and what it protects was specific.
Oh. Okay.
Hope that helped.
He's not gonna say anything more then.
Sounds good.
Keep it to himself.
You see his dot, runs past you.
Perfect timing. Oh. Hey, Nico.
Eli, can you tell me who was using, or well, not who was using this, but can you
Where'd they
tell
go?
me where they went? The last one, most recent.
Can I tell you where they went? Psh. Crack his fingers, like, backwards. And, he'll try to figure out where they went. I don't know if I have to roll, like, Arcana or something.
Yeah, tech check, Arcana check.
Hey, come on!
Sorry, I'm going to go silent real quick while I get you your answer.
No problem. Some pretty ancient tech, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how they even run this place.
The fuck you mean ancient tech?
No, I'd believe that, honestly.
Thank you, Nico.
Nico, why are you skulking? Come join us.
Well, I was keeping an eye on the hallway to make sure that nobody came back while you guys were snooping. But right now I'm just holding up the wall.
That's a good idea. I'll hold down the other hall.
I'm not gonna get in trouble for doing this, right? Like, this isn't like some super important that we're not supposed to know, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Eli, listen. We went into the nurse's office, and Mila was listed as MIA, while everybody else was listed deceased. And they were that was the only body they took. Like, the headmaster, Parker, and Marcus, they were all still in there. So why is she MIA and not deceased?
Maybe they're doing you a favor.
Maybe
Since
they're
you know.
trying to cover it up.
I don't think it's that simple.
Well, honestly, I hope it's not anything more than that. But who knows?
She had traces of Malachor in her system. Like a shade.
Interesting.
And she was also really, really high, apparently, on trophetamine whenever she died.
Yeah, that makes sense.
would explain why she was acting so crazy.
I don't know where the Malachor part would have came from, because I mean, I know you were.
You see
Sorry.
on the screen that you have come back to with Volt. Usually this would go to a place that you recognize: Earth, Saturn, Venus, whatever the coordinates are, all that kind of stuff. Usually Nocturne, the umbral nexus itself, you know, where the central agency is. This does not say any of those. It says the Chamoy. And none of you recognize them.
So what the fuck is Chamoy?
I don't.
That's where it says you went.
Chamoy. Maya's gonna write it down, and in her notebook, and she's gonna go run down here. I'll be right back.
Eli,
Okay. I still don't know why she had me do that. Okay, bye.
so Eli, out of curiosity,
Uh-huh.
how hard would it be for you to get past blocked archives?
That would be much more complex than what you're trying to do right now. That would include, you know, authorization that you don't even know how to get and all that kind of stuff. A little bit beyond you.
That's a little... Yeah, I don't know about that. I've never tried that.
You really got to find something that can, like, make a comm stone of someone better.
Looks like we gotta find somebody, you know?
Yeah. Wait, so why are you guys asking me all these weird questions? What's your conspiracy?
Yeah, Ava, what exactly did you find? Like, lay it all out.
We just were in the nurse's office. And, for one, the headmaster, not also, like, yeah, he has bruises and a head wound, I think, from the weight, but also he had traces of cyanide. And he had been drinking wine. And then Mila's document said that she had traces of Malachor in her system, as well as ultrafetamine. And
Wait,
also wine.
didn't they
Keeps
inject...
coming up.
Didn't they inject Mila with a bunch of drugs before, you know, to try to save her?
If she was already dead, though, that wouldn't necessarily be in her bloodstream. Whenever they do that, they check their blood. So I guess it would just really depend.
Huh.
I mean, she was pretty, like,
She was dead.
angry, afraid. She did not seem herself. She's usually so quiet.
Sweet, even. Something was wrong.
Maya
Yeah.
runs off to the library, and Yonder will say, "Ah, hello, Miss Greenwald. What can I do for you?"
This word right here. Could you tell me what this means?
You will see as for a moment he pauses. His body flickers twice. You expect me to know ancient Greek?
Ancient Greek. Let's see. I think I'll just look it up then. And Maya's gonna go see if she can find anything on the interwebs.
You type into Google Google Translate Kaminoid English to Ancient Greek. And it comes up. It means the lost. The lost.
The lost. Interesting. There's no organizations named that, correct?
Nope, nothing at all. Just an ancient Greek word. Ancient Greek word.
Very, very interesting. I was gonna go out.
Come back and you see your friends chilling. Lunchtime is half past.
Guys,
Oh,
I'm
Maya, you're
starved.
back.
We should probably go eat.
Well, I'm
yeah.
not hungry.
Here, we
Did you
can.
want to
Oh,
try to talk to Wesley?
I don't
he
really want to.
usually sleeps during the day, right?
Yeah, we can always ask him after dinner.
True.
But you
Yeah.
also know that if he's sleeping, he's definitely in his room.
You guys can go on.
No, I
I'll meet you there.
think.
You think?
Going.
I think I'll go with you. Nico, we'll need your talents.
And what if they were having spaghetti?
I'll buy you some fucking chips. For
I
class.
actually have some. I have two meals that I could give you that I just have on me that I never ate.
If you bought those and did actually eat them, you do not have them.
I think it says I have two. I don't think I actually ate them.
Okay, alright.
Wait,
As long
hang
as you were
on.
buying extra meals from Winnie.
I have Joy Bite chips. That would be more narratively cohesive
Mm-hmm.
than pulling out fucking a plate of spaghetti. Here, have some chips, Nico.
You can't even flavor them like the others. That's a joke. I know.
They are unsalted potato chips.
All right, now Ava, you're gonna bang on the door and you're gonna yell FBI, open up, okay?
Or she could just text them on the comstone.
Yeah.
Take
That's
the
how she
joy
woke
out
him
of
up last
everything.
time.
Whatever.
I'll do
Fine.
both. I'll text him FBI open it.
Oh. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, it was gonna text him FBI open up.
After like literally maybe 30 seconds to a minute, he will text, "Bang bang, shot you dead. Ha 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 ha. LMAO."
Alright, Eli's gonna walk up to the door and do 3 slow knocks.
Just walk on the street.
For about a minute or so, you see as Wesley comes over, he says, "Oh, fuck you, Ava. What the hell? Come in. Fucking goddamn it." He will go to his
Sorry
bunk
for
where he'll
waking
just
up.
sort of like sit down, and he's definitely in like pajamas.
After
Bring your
you, Nico.
friends, tell them to close the fucking door so we can have a goddamn civilized conversation.
Guys.
Eli, do you come in or not?
Yeah, sorry. On mine, I was waiting for people to
Perfect.
move
Sounds
first.
good. After you close the door, he will walk over here and he will grab a large sort of steel container that says paint thinner on it, and he will pour a red liquid into a bowl or into a cup, and he will say, "You guys want some wine?"
Oh.
I'm okay. Thanks.
No,
Thanks.
thanks. Not a
Alright,
big fan.
more for me then. And he literally has like a liter pint of wine.
Jesus Christ.
Ava, this is not anything unusual. He's done this before.
Yeah. This is like some home brewed.
Sure, we can call it that. Why not? So, what can I do for y'all? It seems kind of early in the day for y'all to talk to me. Do you need some... And he will look at you, Ava, very sort of pointedly and, like, mouth the words, something for your itch?
I'm okay. We actually came because there's a lot of shady stuff going on, and we don't know who to talk to.
I'm surprised you didn't come to me sooner. It's weird as fuck out there. I don't know what's going on.
Like you have no idea?
What's going on?
Well, that,
Fun.
you know, the headmaster's dead and all that kind of stuff, and there's these two executives hanging around, and then Mila goes fucking crazy and shit, and just, I don't know what's going on. I'm just a humble janitor fucking cleaning.
About Mila.
By the way, Eli, stop leaving oil stains in your fucking room.
I try my best to clean them up. They just, I don't know, maybe it drips sometimes. The watch.
Also, Maya, I hope you don't mind. I dipped into the acid a little bit. But if you're just gonna make it in your bathtub, if anything, just make it more secure.
The bad batch?
No, way before.
Oh.
I know my
that's-
good drugs from my bad drugs. I was at Woodstock 99. I was at Woodstock 97. I was at Woodstock 105.
Oh. Well, at least you didn't poison yourself. That's good.
You think Wesley Presley's going down like that? And he will take the longest chug of this wine that you guys have literally ever seen in your life.
Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah, shut the fuck up there.
Come on, it's impressive.
Yeah, fuck you, Pansy. What have you done? Some sort of like, God, this shit turned into some nerd.
Alright, Nico, we should get on with the point. While we're here.
Yeah, so speaking of Mila, have you talked to her the last couple days before she died, like one-on-one?
Of course, see her in the halls all the fucking time. And she's the one who makes me fucking clean that whole goddamn firing range with her goddamn incessant firing. All the shells, all the casings, all the fucking bullets and shit, resetting all those...
No, this is a lot more serious because Mila said that you told her that Gaz was basically responsible for her family's death.
She what? Have you not read her file?
I don't think we're allowed to read each other's files like that.
I see. Well, Gaz. It's got a bit of a history, if I can say that. She was sentenced to either joining the academy or going to the infinite prison forever. All because of mistakes she made. Activating a little mechanism she made on her lonesome in her town. Resulted in a tear. Everybody got involved, and fortunately the town's not there no more. Couldn't save it. If you ask me, we call those kinds of people monsters.
And did you also share with Mila your wine?
No, I only say that for the special people like you, Ava.
Interesting.
Did you give anybody else a large amount of wine?
I mean, Renard has his orders all the fucking time. That guy's like a fucking alcoholic or some shit.
Mm.
Yeah, he packed like a whole bunch of bottles from our last mission.
But they
I
went missing.
I don't think. Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes I don't get to the trash quick enough. You know what I'm saying? And
I
he will
have
finger
guns.
guns at you, Maya and Ava.
But whoever took it would be able to bring it through the gates.
I have a few guesses, but you guys
Whoever
might not
took it,
like
if
them.
it wasn't you.
Guys, if
Are you
they're
accusing
lying-
me of something here? Am I on fucking
No,
trial?
no.
I thought this was a chill fucking
No.
like hangout session, Ava. What the fuck is going on?
I'm
No.
trying to put things together. I'm saying somebody with a comstone that's able
Oh
to
yeah,
get
says the
through would
fucking
have been
drug
the one to
addict who
take
comes
it.
to me for fucking morphine every other fucking day.
Did I accuse you?
Yeah, you're getting kind of defensive here.
Yeah.
I don't.
Get the fuck out of here, students. This is a restricted area. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay.
No one's going anywhere. We're still talking.
And what do you think you're doing? Pansy-ass
I'm-
clock boy?
Merely listening.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here before I have to call the real police.
I'll listen.
There
You
are
want
higher
them
up
saying
personnel.
this stuff?
What'd you say, Ava?
Do you want the police to come in here?
You fucking know not, but also, you know better than this. Keep your fucking mouth shut. I thought we had a fucking relationship here, Ava, but you're bringing these fucking squares in here, questioning shit and all that kind of stuff. What the hell? Do they know?
I'm trying to figure out what
Do they know?
is going wrong.
Do they know?
What?
Being defensive is helping your case just as much as saying that you did do it, to be honest.
Ava cuts herself for fun.
That's none of my business.
Says the kind of company y'all keep.
Come on, Ava.
Wesley will look at you, Ava, specifically, and say, in an unspoken expression, what the hell? This is out of nowhere. We were friends, and you just come in here accuse me of stuff? Fuck you.
Ava will continue walking out.
The door is closed.
It's really weird to him.
Yeah, no, he very defensive. Really, what I was getting at is we need to be looking for anyone with an exec comstone.
Yeah?
When I was meeting with Delilah yesterday, I saw she had a comstone that had one of those stars on it.
What?
We have one. Who's it? It must have been taken from someone.
Do you think they would have taken Axel Crow's comstone off of him already?
You guys said his body was practically in
Assume so.
stasis.
Yeah, since he's been sitting there so long.
What if he's exactly the way they found him?
Then he'd still be lying on the
I meant physically,
somewhere?
clothes and pocket such.
Yeah.
Can I
I guess we
pat
could check.
down his pockets to see if he's got anything on him still?
You pat down his pockets. There's nothing left on him. But please make an investigation check for me. On the inside of his sleeve is a circle that has been half filled in.
Is there like something there or an imprint of something that was
It's
there?
just, it's stitching.
Oh.
Ava, what are you doing?
She's gonna check these two for if they still have their comm stones.
So they don't have them on them, but beside them are bags of their personal effects. Among them is their comm stones.
Okay. Maya, these guys still have their comm stones. Does he
I
have like
mean-
a bag of personal effects
He does.
somewhere?
What's in it?
Can I root around in it?
Please make an investigation check. He does have a bag, but there's not much in there. There is not a comm stone in there. And there's not the typical things that you would think that a regular person would have.
What does he have?
His clothes, his, badge of office as being the, executive and all that kind of stuff. His, cane, and, not much else.
Can I investigate his cane to see if it's has anything remarkable about it?
Okay, sounds good. What do you do to investigate this this cane?
Examine it from the sides and like kind of fiddle with like the top, like where the hand would go, to see if maybe there's like a moving functionality hidden in there somewhere.
As you fiddle with the top, it breaks. But in the handle at the very top, there's a hollow portion there. There's a little note.
Can I read it?
Seek the ghost in the shell. He knows what is still here. Truth from lies. Light from dark. And with that, we will end tonight's D&D session, and we will see y'all the next time. Oh my god!
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
But
man.
don't leave us yet. We're gonna switch over for a second. I'm sorry, Rob. We love you. You're gonna get out of here. I hope.
You, Rob?
Eventually.